everyone, it's me, Vintage Gaudi. Welcome back to another video on my YouTube channel. And welcome to a flea market video. I'm visiting today one flea market that takes place at a city nearby where I'm actually living. And this flea market takes place once a month. So today we have the 26th of January, and it is the only flea market that takes place in January in the area where I'm usually going to flea markets. So I was thinking, well, it's the one and last from this month, so let's go and have a look what they have. But I know from my experience that this flea market is always kind of 50-50. Even maybe 90% of it, when I'm visiting it, I don't find anything, and 10% is I find something. So I never know which percentage of the finds that I will do today. If today's the day that I will do not find anything, or if I will find something, so you never know. But since it is the one and last from January, I kind of took the opportunity to go and visit it. There's also this specific flea market is also taking place in February, also once a month. And usually flea market season in Switzerland starts around about April, May. So in May definitely there is the starting of the flea market season, so there's not much going on right now flea market wise, which is also great because then I can take the opportunity to clean out everything that I already have, to inventory them and so on. So I have now the time to do that. But once the kind of main season of the flea market starts, then it will be quite a stressful time. Of course, if I will find something. If I will not find anything, then it will be quite a chill kind of season. But I hope I will find some great, or I will do some great finds in the high season of the flea markets. So yeah, that's the plan. I'm visiting today this flea market. Hopefully they have something interesting for me, and otherwise, well, then not. And then I will go back home and do other things that need to be done. So I think we are just getting ready, going and have a check what they have, and we see us there. Now I'm at the flea market, and one of the very first sellers had those kind of journals which are 3D, or the front of it are 3D. Kind of interesting and cool. Actually reminded me definitely from my childhood. I definitely had some cards or so in 3D motion, but nothing that I really want to pick up. Then this seller also had like so collectors, like baseball cards collectors. Unfortunately, my knowledge is not that big because Switzerland does not have any baseball culture or so I'm not familiar with that sports. They had different other stuff they collected, or like more collectible stuffs like cards and so on. The next had like plushies, but nothing that I really wanted, and different toys, cool, but yeah, not the things that I'm collecting. Like most of them, bears are like these steif bears and so on, so I'm not into that really. I always also check out some of the fashions if there's something that I really like or kind of pops out for me or stands out. Then I go inside the building. So this flea market happens inside mostly, and the sellers actually were not ready yet, so not all of them had their stuff on the tables. So I just quickly went through it and found this plushy Pikachu. Really nice. I was wondering if it's an older Pikachu or if it's like a newer version of it. It looks kind of older, like, but not sure if it's one from the 90s actually. Really cute box with different plushes, like also this beaver and some monsters, and this kind of cute bumblebee. Really nice, adorable. Moving on to the next sellers, they had a little bit more already on the tables, but still not everything. And here spotted the first like kind of comics, like this SpongeBob comics. Yeah, this should be kind of, I think, a hint for the whole flea market, because today seems to be the comic day. So if you're really into comics, this would have been your, because the very next seller there had this Lucky Luke comics. So they were not together, they were two different sellers, and one had SpongeBob comics, this one had Lucky Luke comics. And there's still more. I can promise also some Asterix comics as well, but there are more comics. In the mirror you can see myself there filming and listen to conversation from other two people, which I quite sometimes do listen to other stuff people are talking about. And here they had a basket with cars in there, always checking if hopefully there is maybe like a pocket car or so, or I don't know, Barbie car. But yeah, nothing interesting for me. Moving on, watching myself again in the mirror. And yeah, kinda you see this seller, for example, did not had anything yet on the table. This one had this kinda what were they? Betty, yeah, Betty Boop or so. And again, some comics, Batman comics, and what is this, Tarzan comics. They seem to be older, for sure, like 80s or so, maybe 70s, not sure. And unfortunately, my knowledge is not so big in comics, so I cannot tell if there is a super rare one or yeah, a common one. I found a box with stickers. Stickers always cool. I love stickers and I use them quite often. So, but nothing really interesting for me in terms of the stickers. Then there's another part of this building which is more kind of the hall of it itself. Again, some comics there. Here we got like Globy comics, and some electronics or what it is. Then this seller had more like children's stuff there, but comics, again comics, and some kind of Duplos or Legos or what they are, things, little booklets as well. So this is actually the second round which I'm doing right now, so from the front, because I was hoping they would be ready with the stuff, with the setup in the front, but no, they were not. So I went back inside of it in the hall, in the really hall thing. And you can see there are many steps, many stairs, and it is super tight. So you have to squish between the other people being there and yeah, kind of watching what the sellers have. I spotted a little table with some tiny toys, but yeah, not the ones that I'm looking for actually. But still, yeah, you have to go and check out. You never know if there is something or not for you to collect. So I kind of walked through these alleys. There is like a Pinocchio figurine, and there's again a comic lying there in pink color. What do we see here? A lot of clothing, yeah, some statues, puzzles. So like the kind of everything. This one had like, for example, Duplos and also a box with plushies. I always check in there. This feed belongs to a Diddle Mouse, but I could not reach it. There is a Tigger down there from Winnie the Pooh. Some dinosaurs and Legos and yeah, wool to knit and crochet. Like literally everything is there, so that's kind of cool. This seller also had like blankets. I always check for them if they're like some blankets that I can convert in jackets, skirts, dresses, and so on, but nothing that really was my color scheme and I really wanted. Some electronics again, like jigsaws and so on. Fashions, shoes, clothing. This seller had it all. This seller had it all. What do we have here? So here's another comic that I mentioned before. More of clothing. Yes, so clothing definitely you will find everywhere. Then I spotted these dolls. I was already giving up hope to find something cool there, but look what I found. Look what I found. These two Lil Miss in their original outfits. I was kind of trembling when I saw them. And this plushie, I cannot recognize which plushie this is at this point filming, but I was thinking, oh, this looks definitely older. This one should also come with me. But the Lil Miss are actually the highlights. Really, I have never come across them until this day. So, and they are in their original outfits. Get it? I got them. So spoiler, you know, I choose them. Then, okay, this is actually kind of mean. This seller had a box with plushes in there. And at a point, I find a Teletubby, the red one. And I really wanted the Teletubby for a little bit longer and was thinking, should I get this red one? Because as a child, I had the yellow one. And then I noticed an elderly man just, yeah, next to me, waiting that I'm finished with searching through this box with the plushies. So, yeah, I kind of was thinking back and forward, placed that Teletubby back in the basket and wanted to ask the seller how much he wants for this Teletubby. That was my big mistake, because when I wanted to ask the seller, she reached out to this elderly man that was standing next to me and said, yeah, you can have the dolls or the plushies for free. What did this elderly man? he took all the plushes that I was grabbing before them. So he literally stood next to me and was just waiting that I was asking for the seller for the price, and that seller just got to that elderly man, and what he made, he grabbed the Teletubby, he grabbed all the other things that I kind of was interested in, and yeah, since it was for free, he kind of grabbed everything. So there is a German word for it, hamstern. So that means you're taking everything without hesitation or something. So he was not willing to part or give me the Teletubby in any ways. He grabbed everything and the plushes he could get and went away. It was like, wow, thank you, really nice. But on the other hand, I have to say, well, probably this elderly man needs it more than me, so my time will come when I will find another Teletubby. It's not something that I'm really searching for, but since it was for free, which I laterly found out, yeah, it was a missed opportunity, but whatever. So here, again, comics. Superman comics this time, and different Mickey Mouse comics as well. So back to the story with the comics. Today is simply, I don't know, the comics day, comic books day. So there are more comics in their boxes. Yeah. Moving on, what do we have here? Oh, something also fashion and some dishes and so on, cups and so, yeah, different style, different things. And I always try to not film people's faces, so without permission, of course. So you will see me filming the butts of the people because they are in the way or so. But that's something that I do. I don't feel comfortable to film other people's without permission or without asking, and it's not about the people. I think in my channel and videos it goes about the toys and the things that I find there, and not about the faces behind them or in front of it. So yeah, that's what I want to focus. Then I found this cool bag with neon yellow and pink. I was thinking, oh, that looks kind of interesting, but not a brand that I immediately recognize, and I have so many bags already, so what should I do with another bag? Still cool colors, but yeah, not the thing that came home with me, definitely not. So, what do we have next? Oh, these ones had some figurines. Okay, this is actually, I guess, already the third round that I've made, and this, finally, the seller had now made the setup with all the stuff, but unfortunately no Barbies. Oh, guess what? More comics. Mickey Mouse and Donald Duck comics. Yeah. And some other puzzles underneath. Unfortunately, not vintage, or maybe they are vintage puzzles, but not the ones that I like to collect, like Barbie, Polly Pocket, My Little Pony, and so on, or gummy bears. So yeah. Then yes, here this is the one with the little more kids stuff, but unfortunately also nothing for me. They had like a little mouse keychain and this cutesy doll. Definitely seen them more often lately, but that's nothing that I really want to collect. And I'm checking out if there's something else, but unfortunately not. Surprisingly, actually, I have not seen a single Barbie or a Ken doll. Not one. Not one. Usually they're like probably newer, like Millie's, you know, all the newer dolls or color reveals and whatever. And however, none of it. Not a single Barbie doll or fashion or Barbie character. Not a single accessory or anything Barbie. So today was not Barbie time. Lil Miss are technically from Mattel, so, but not Barbie at all. But yeah, actually no doll, no Barbie doll or anything in that direction. Kinda interesting. So one of the last sellers, I have found this little box with the pins in there, and they immediately caught my eye because I have seen there are some Disney pins as well. So I grabbed through the stuff and kind of choose some pins that I really was interested. They were each 50 cents, or yeah, so that's the prices for these pins that I got. Or she told me you have seen there like Dagobert Duck. Yeah, that's it. And now welcome to the haul part of this video from the flea market. I was totally not expecting to find anything there at the flea market. As I mentioned, like 90% of it I never find something cool. 10% I find something cool. And I think today was actually the day with the 10% where I found something cool and surprising stuff. So actually all the things that I have found here are no toys that I actually collect. until now. Because you can see here some of these dolls, baby doll sized dolls, um, which I never collected before, but I do now because I have never found them actually. So otherwise I would have collected them, but I never came across them until today. Which is so great. Yeah, I think we're just gonna go and start with the things that I have bought. One thing that is probably not so interesting for you, but I will show it anyways, is this plushie seal that I have bought. Actually, at the same vendor where I found these three other things. So there was this plushie seal lying around, and I love seals. I'm a huge fan of this, yeah, white seals. It's kind of my favorite animal. And I saw this plushie, it looks in quite good condition, and I was like, well, let's get them all together like as a bundle. So I ended up with this plushie seal that has actually, yeah, nothing to do in particular with this channel, but if I see something, I pick it up. So yeah, that's what I wanted to mention. So of course I will wash all the plushies, also this one here, and this of course also. But yeah, I just came home and I want to film the whole part of it. Yes, where do we want to start first? I think we're gonna go with this turtle actually, which is a huge surprise. So these two dolls and this turtle were kind of in the same basket there. And I saw the dolls, I immediately recognized them, coming to them later. And I saw this turtle, I was like, you look older to me. You definitely look like something 80s, early 90s to me. So I will take it with me, without knowing who it actually was or what it was and so on. Now, I did a quick research on this thing here, on this turtle. And it turns out that it actually came out in the same year as the dolls here, from the same company. So this turtle is actually also from the company Mattel, was released in the year 1988. And there was like a US, UK version and also a France, Italy version. So there was not specifically mentioned that it was released in Germany or Switzerland, so I'm not sure on that. I know for sure France and Italy. Could make sense because France and Italy also borders to Switzerland, and somehow this came over the border here in Switzerland and ended up at this flea market. Or it was also released in Switzerland too. Not sure on that. So, who do we have here? I mentioned it is a turtle. It is a turtle plushie, and this is actually called Turtle Tots from the year 1988. Or in France and Italy, it was called Turtle Toddles. So Turtle Tots or Turtle Toddles. Kind of tongue breaker right now, Turtle Toddles. So yeah, these are a plushie line that Mattel released in the year 1988. It was a set of 6 turtles in all different colors. They had different shells as well and different accessories. And there was also, as far as I remember, released a playset of it and some baby turtles as well. So these were the things that were released with it. That just I quickly could quickly could research of it. Then these turtles came also with accessories. So one, we have this kind of shell that you can remove. It comes with handles so you can carry them around like this. Then we got this head thingy that you can remove. Maybe it's the bonnet, I guess. It should come with diapers and an own feeding bottle and a nappy. So there were kind of the accessories these turtles came with. But unfortunately, this turtle here does not have any extra accessories other than the kind of head and the shell that you can remove. Otherwise, they should wear like a diaper in here, or there should be like this feeding bottle as well. So these turtles actually came with different names, and here is also different. The UK and USA version had other names than the Italy/France version. In the US, it was called, or there were 6 of it, so I will just tell you the names of it. So one was called Toddles, that was in France, Italy, Tina. Then we had one that was called Trenda, which is Timmy. Then we have one Tori, that is Totla. Then we have one that is called Taffy, and that was called over here in Europe Trista or Trisha. And the last one was Taggy, and Taggy was also called over here. So kind of the Europe versions had different name than the US and UK versions. And fun fact, they do have their names on the kind of jacket. So here we got Toddles, Trisha. So Toddles is actually what it was called in France and Italy, and Trisha as well. So Trisha is actually the name Toffee in US or UK. So that's kind of interesting that they kind of changed the name as well on these turtles. I was really thinking, should I get it or not? But I looked at these eyes and was like, this must be something older. I need it. I don't want to collect them, but I need it somehow. So yeah, that is this turtle, Toddles or Trisha actually that is called over here. And they do also have a little T on a foot. So when you are kind of toy hunting or so and you come across one of these turtles or only the jacket of it and it says like Turtles, or in UK and US Tots, and the name over here, and if you have the plushie it has a little T on the feet, then you know that's from Mattel, or you can see also if the tag is still intact. Then, as I mentioned, you can remove this thing. So we got just then the turtle, and over here we got also the label or the tag from Mattel. It says also 1988. I'm not sure what this is. I could not 86 and so on. Maybe the name of the person who owned it once. And on the turtle itself there's also a tag that says Mattel 1988, and also this kind of hieroglyphs that I cannot tell you what it is or what it should be. So let me just put it back on this cute little jacket. That is actually the shell, and also this piece here, the bonnet, I guess it was called bonnet, you can remove as well, and it reveals the head of the turtle that has this kind of fluffy eyebrows. This one, for example, has like yellow eyebrows and a little bit of pinkish hair. Really cute. The eyes, I mean, the eyes are so adorable, and they're actually the ones that kind of wanted me to buy it, so I got that one, the purple version. Let me just put this bonnet back. It is made with Velcro, so easily to remove and put together. So cute. And then I can kind of carry this one around. Of course, I will wash it too, but I had no idea Mattel had these kind of plushies. 1988, so it was before I was born, of course, but and yeah. It's always something to surprise me about Mattel and their toy line. Really nice. Then, where do we want to go next? Oh, let me just go with the pins. So put them a little bit aside, but here I have also found some pins. Usually I'm not the pin collector, but these pins caught my eye because they are kind of interesting and cool. Not sure if all of them are really older pins, like 80s or 90s pins, not sure. But for some of that, they have a year on it, and the other ones, I'm not sure. But I have found there some kind of Disney pins, which I really like. The prices of them were kind super okay. So I got 2 pins for 1 Swiss franc, or makes it each one 50 cents. And I guess that's totally fair price for these pins. And I think they are older pins actually, but or super good remakes or so. But here we go. These are the ones that I have bought from that seller, which has like a Disney theming. So we have Mickey Mouse, we have Donald Duck, we have Minnie Mouse, and we have here Pluto. I guess it's Pluto. They don't have anything engraved on the back, so I'm actually not sure. There's nothing detailed or no name or anything on it. So yeah, but I picked them up because I like them. Of course, they need also to be cleaned. Some of them are a little bit faded, or maybe probably also sun damaged or so. But I kind of like them. So yeah, that they don't take up so much space. So I kind of bought them. Then I have found other things like these ones here. And I was super surprised because that seller had a lot of pins from the US, actually, or at least US related or something. So I have these ones here. These ones are Kellogg's from USA, and you can see here the Olympic flag. So they kind of were, I'm not sure, like there was probably an Olympia gaming, winter games or summer games taking place, probably in the US, not sure. And Kellogg's, which is a cereal brand, kind of came out with these two pins. And I think that's quite cool. And I'm quite sure these pins should be older, I guess. With the Kellogg's Tiger here in Europe or Switzerland, it was called Tony. Not sure how it was called in the US. So we had the tiger that was called Tony. And this parrot, actually, I cannot remember of it, so I don't know how the name of it was. But yeah, I do have these two cool pins from Kellogg's. And then I have found this one here. I guess this is a newer one, which says Popcorn Zweifel and also USA over here. So yeah, I picked it up. I guess this is probably new. Oh, this has something written on it. So a number. Not sure what this number means, but I could probably go and check it out. Then I have some random other things. Let me just put them together here. So I got these pins as well. So they are more kind of Swiss theming, or some of them are Swiss theming. We have this one here, this Dalmatian. First I was thinking, oh, 101 Dalmatian, but no, it's not. It is Vögele. Vögele was a Swiss brand, a clothing and shoe brand. It was quite well known for the high quality back then. Unfortunately, that company and that stores, Vögele, discontinued. So they kind of broke. I don't know. They simply did not have the money to continue with the stores and the fashion clothing and the shoe brands and so on. So it disappeared from the screen. But I saw this one here that says Vögele, so it is definitely something part of history, of Swiss history, because Vögele stores and clothing were super high quality. And it was a Swiss brand, actually, no foreign brand. It was a local Swiss brand. Unfortunately, they are not existing anymore. So it is kind of part of history, even though Vögele did not have a Dalmatian as a pin, but probably maybe it is kind of an homage to the 101 Dalmatian movies that came out in the 90s, not sure. Does it say something? Is there something I can read? Oh, there's a lot of numbers. Not sure what it says. 24 14 05. I cannot read it right now, but yeah. We got this one from a Swiss store. Then we have also this chicken here, which is from Coop Naturaplan. So Coop is a grocery store here in Switzerland. Also, it is a local grocery store, and Naturaplan means kind of advertising the natural, local produced stuff, like the eggs, for example, in this case, the eggs from the hens. So this is Coop Naturplan, and also this logo seems to be older, because nowadays they do not write it like this. They still are called Coop. Naturplan is still existing as well, but the lettering is different right now, and also the logo is different. So kind of also an older pin, I guess. Then this one here is Ice Hockey WM 93. It has a German flag over here, but also we got different flags like Austria, France, Sweden, Germany, US, I guess Netherlands, Norwegian, Netherlands, Canada, Italy. This one I don't know. This one is Finland and Switzerland. Who is this? Not sure on that, but we got it. And here it says Ice Hockey VM World Championship 93. So this must be from 93, I guess. So we got this one here, and I kind of liked it. This bird over here, really cute. Then we have this bunny, and this is something that I definitely remember from my childhood, Nesquik. Do you remember Nesquik, actually? This is so cool. Nesquik is actually not existing. I guess it does not exist anymore. It is called under another name, but not Nesquik. I'm pretty sure. I guess so. So 90% I'm sure that Nesquik is not existing anymore as Nesquik. So that was basically like chocolate powder that you can put in your milk, mix it, and then you got a chocolate drink. So that's kind of quickly explain what Nesquik was, and maybe still is, but not sure. And the mascot was a bunny. So we got here this brown bunny that was the mascot of Nesquik. So really cool. Also a little part of history from my childhood, because I remember the advertisements. I remember those boxes that were yellow plastic boxes with this kind of chocolate powder in there. Then I found this pin and I was thinking back and forth to if I should get it or not, but somehow it reminds me of the Lucky Luke comics. I don't think this is Lucky Luke actually. This is probably another cowboy or so, but somehow it reminded me of this Lucky Luke comics. Probably this is something different, not sure. I picked it up, so yeah. Then I have two kind of rock bands that had pins. So I picked up the AC/DC pin and I picked up the Pink Floyd pin. So I know two of them, or I know people who are huge fans of those rock bands. Me too, I love the music. I went also to an AC/DC concert a few years ago, which is quite cool. Pink Floyd has also stunning music. So I had not to think twice to get them. So we got here the AC/DC logo over here, but not sure what this figurine or dragon or what it should be. And we got here the simple Pink Floyd, probably the Brick in the Wall, kind of the famous song they had there. And obviously Brick in the Wall, Pink Floyd. So these are the two kind of rock bands pins that I took and bought. They were also kind of the only ones that I found there. So yeah, I will give them away to the ones who are fans from those rock bands. Now, I guess we're coming to the highlight right now, to these beautiful, beautiful baby dolls. These ones here are also from Mattel, from the year 1988, 1989. So the same year as this plushie came out, these dolls were also released from Mattel. We have here two baby dolls and they are called Lil Miss. They are different names. So over here we have the Lil Miss Magic Hair and this one here is the Lil Miss Dress Up. And I have never come across to these Lil Miss baby dolls. They are kind of they're from the brand Mattel, so from the company Mattel, of course. But they kind of reminds me of a bigger sized Kelly/Shelly doll. And I always wanted one of them. Never come across of them. I have never seen them, never find them until today. So this was my lucky day. I did not find only one, but I did find two of them, which is super crazy. And they are still in their original outfit. So over here, the Lil Miss Magic Hair has still her kind of top part that is actually like a swimsuit, and this skirt and her shoes on. Still the hair intact. I guess probably this blonde hair were cut at a point, so I will see once I unwrap here the scrunchie. And then we have here the Lil Miss Dress Up, also in original outfit with the headband, the kind of vest she's wearing, the skirt that is attached to the top of it, and we have some panties and her original shoes. This is so crazy that I find them at the very first flea market in 2025. What a great start. What a great start of kind of flea market. So still we do not have flea market season over here. There's just taking place one each month till kind of April, May, then there the flea market season starts. So these are just kind of the starting of it, which is so great. Lil Miss Dress Up is this one here. So this is the stunning cute face, and they're actually not the same faces. I was thinking, do they look the same? Do the eyes look the same? But no, they are not. So we have here this doll who has more purplish eyes and a little more pinkish eyeshadow, and this one here who has more the blue eyes and blue eyeshadow. Super cool. Also the kind of lighting on the eyes is different, so really cool. The lips are also different, and this heart symbol too. Really cool. This, as I mentioned, they are in their original outfits, so kind of almost complete actually. They're just missing their accessories, otherwise they are complete, and that's so fantastic. In this bundle with the these two dolls, the plushie, the turtle, And the seal plushie, I paid 23 Swiss francs, which I think is quite okay. I would say the dolls each 10 Swiss francs and the plushies, yeah, kinda wait, what did I say? 10 for them, 20, and the plush is like 3 Swiss francs, or you can divide it however you want. But I think there's a quite good deal on these dolls because they look good. Of course, I need to clean because they have some dust here in the eyes and so on. They do not smell bad, but they smell like super scented, like perfumed or something like that. So, of course, I will clean them as well. Um, this doll, the Little Miss dress up, came with a color changing feature. You can already see here that the skirt, these are not stains, these are actually color changing feature with warm and cold. So blue means it is cold and this kind of salmon color means it is warm. So when I put here like my finger, then you see it changes color, which is kind of cool because it still works. The same on the jacket as well. So it has also this cool feature. This doll came with accessories that can activate this color changing feature. One was like, it looks similar like a flashlight. So we have the flashlight that you can light on some dots on it, but also she had like some forms that were shaped in a star, and then you can light in that star, and then yeah, you got a star on her clothing, which is so cool. So I'm really more than happy to have finally my very first Little Miss dolls. I wanted one for the longest time. So I watch also other YouTubers, and I have seen Lao Sky Painter has found them, other YouTubers overseas find them. I was like, why don't I find one of them? I want one too. But they take up a lot of space. So I was like, one is enough. But I ended up to find two at the same flea market. So of course I will take them both with me, even and just because also they are in the original outfits. So this is quite cool. Of course they, as I mentioned, need a cleaning. Their hair are a little bit, yeah, tangled, I would say. So over here, definitely not sure if she has also haircut. I don't think so. I guess just like yeah, I guess it's totally okay and cool and not cut in any ways. But it will take quite a lot of time to get out those knots on the hair, to style it a little bit back, and yeah, of course, also to wash the clothing and the dolls itself. So, Little Miss Magic hair over here is one that I definitely immediately recognize because of the outfit and this vibrant, cool skirt that is actually a separate piece that you can remove or put back on. It has here like a little kind of belt not a gimmick, but an indication with glitter. So cute. The heart, so over here we have a heart in more like magenta color, and this one here is like more pinkish color. Something that I noticed. Oh yes, okay, differences. So this doll, the Little Magic hair, has like in painted on a heart on the ear, so like kind of an earring but painted on. This one does not have that. So this is also something different. So they are totally different dolls. And also, I'm not sure if the camera kind of can get it really nicely, but this doll has a little tan, so it is a bit darker than this one here. So this is just a light skin. This has a little bit darker skin. Not, I don't think, maybe, no, I don't think it's discolored in any way. So I guess that's just the factory and the plastic that is different. This one, magical hair, means she has like rainbowy hair over here, and I'm not sure if the yes, this has also color changing features. So the hair turns white with heat and goes back in color with cold. So here in the pink you can see that the best. So when I take this piece here and press a little bit, right now my hands are quite warm, you see they change to white. So this is the hair color changing feature. Now I wonder if this doll has cut hair or if the hair was just kind of layered in this scrunchy thing or in this towel whatever thing. Yeah, I think, yeah. No, I actually think they're quite the original length right now. Yeah, I guess they're really the original length, so maybe some parts, maybe this one here got a little cut or so, but otherwise they're kind of the original long hair. And you can see still here, this is how it came from the factory, super shiny, super soft. And this is how it ended up because of course it was played with. So really nicely, I would say Kanekalon hair, I guess. So that should be quite good to restore actually. So yeah, we got it, and we have this sort of scrunchie. It's not elastic anymore, so I don't think I will keep it. So but a cute scrunchie as well. Yeah, that's actually it. That's it. What I have found at this flea market, the first flea market that I went in 2025. Really great. One that I never know what to find. So 90% is nothing, 10% is something. And today I ended up with a toy line, or two toy lines actually, which I would have never guessed that I kind of want to collect. Especially this ones here I want to collect. From the turtles, I don't think I need more of it. For the moment, I'm just happy with that one. Then I ended up with some cool pins, vintage pins, some of them for sure, and an interesting, nice little seal plushie. What do you think about these finds that I've made at the flea market? Write me down in the comment section down below. Which one is your favorite finds? Do you remember Lil Miss from your childhood? Do you remember the toddles from your childhood? Did you remember some of the pins actually? So write me down in the comment section down below how you like this video. Please go and check out more of the videos on my YouTube channel, click the subscribe button, and we'll see us in the next video with Vintage Gaudi.